How's this? Sure. What's up? Good morning. It is Sunday, June 21st, 2026, and this will be the first episode, not episode, entry, I don't know, of Dream Review. Let's get right into it. So last night, as it was the solstice, today it is the solstice, I felt the need to watch Midsommar in my car in the woods. I'm kind of just off some road now. And so I did that and tried to stay up late enough for it to get like dark and me to see some real beautiful stars. But it was cloudy, and I don't know if it ever gets fully pitch black here. There's a little bit of like green down in the corner of the sky by like 1:30 a.m. And at that point, sunrise is only 4 hours away, so I kind of gave up. Anyways, I did all that and then fell asleep. So needed context is I watched Midsommar. I'm in my car and I'm maybe a little paranoid and I'm tired. In my dream, the first part of it, I remember I was walking around a campground area that in my mind was here. It's upon waking up and looking around, it's not here because there are no sights. You might be able to see there's a random fire pit, but I don't know why it's here. Um, this isn't a site. People just chill here. Uh, but in this dream, I remember walking around, and it was morning that I was walking around the site, and I remember seeing like I don't know, the sun was really bright, so it was like casting silhouettes on everything, and I remember seeing on this one log what kind of could have just been a funky shaped tree. And that's what I thought as I got closer to it because I could only see the silhouette because it was really heavily backlit. But then as I get closer, I start to think like, oh, that is a human or creature. And it just looks like a dude sitting like this, kind of big, maybe fuzzy, I don't remember, with one giant horn sticking like out of the left side of the head, kind of like it just looked like a rock even. It didn't look like a horn like a goat horn or a devil horn. Um so I saw that and I was like, "Oh shit. Am I not alone at this campsite?" And then I looked around and there was a trailer and a truck with a tent or something. And I was like, "What? I didn't think this even was a campground." So that kind of was just its own little mini dream. And then next thing is I'm now living at this like communal living center in which we get put on teams to do things. And this is both a combination of, I'm guessing the reference was to that big communal building they sleep in Midsommar, as well as my current employment because I believe I remember getting bossed around or like having a leader of my mini team in this giant commune being my actual like supervisor at work. Um and then there were other people there too, and we had jobs, and each day we get assigned like these roles. I don't remember much about them. I also remember a party being done there where the like banquet area was then meant for partying. And I was like, oh, this is so exciting. I've been wanting to get down. And then a lot of people there were people I knew from surf clubs. So I was like, oh, sweet. Whoa. I wonder if y'all heard that. That was freaky. Um, but everyone went to bed super early at this party, so I was kind of disappointed. Um, and then Sorry, these will probably get better as I keep going. It's been a couple years since I did consistent dream reviews, and this also wasn't the best dream ever, but like I gotta just get in the habit. Oh, and then the main part was this like defense part of the dream, in which I remember it was nighttime, and the reason we were always put on crews was I think we were like scouting and defending, and there were creatures in the area. So that's what this whole commune was about, was like adventuring and scientifically studying the creepy guys and whatever. I remember one night something was breaking in. I remember everyone was like on patrol, and they were like, "Oh, get it, get it." And I remember the fence got like climbed over, and then there's this big grassy field on the other side of the fence, and we can just see the grass rustling and rustling and rustling, and everyone's shooting at it, and the rustles are getting closer, and then it hops another fence, and then it gets even closer, and then I'm pretty sure I had an encounter with it. I don't remember what the deal was, but I think whatever I was wearing, we had some sort of armor that was almost like life vests, but like inflatable. Because I remember I got slashed by this monster and having like psh, all my air hissing out. And then I was also bleeding. But I got taken care of and I was fine. And then the next day, I remember I like went through the tapes. I think there was some building security footage. And then I think I also had like a body cam on me. And this is part of the dream that I remember the clearest. Oh, sorry. Because I think it happened like right before I woke up. And I remember seeing the guy hop the fence, can't actually see the figure, hop the second fence. And then I remember in that moment seeing it, and I was like, whoa, I can kind of make out its figure. And I remember being like, oh my God, that is the hairy horn dude from earlier in the other dream. I also think this creature could have easily been a reference to in Midsommar when they put the guy in the bear suit, because this was kind of a man-animal creature that was large and I was scared of. And as a consequence of me being always in the woods in these Canadian Rockies, I am always scared of bears. So that would make sense as a both reference to something I just saw and like a manifestation of my fears. Um Anyways, I think that's about it. I guess if this is dream review, I should give it like a number rating. I guess on a standard of like every dream I have, this one wasn't that lame. I was able to say a decent bit. This was a 6.5. 6.5. That's all. See you tomorrow.